Welcome to Adventures with Peps. This episode we are building a 50-point fatty group for my Sector 102. This group is collectively known as Fatties Forever, and though it's not purely a fatty group, I've managed to blend in some other models that make sense for it all, but it is built around the main character, the Prime Porker. So let's get into it. Heno, the Prime Porker, armed with a pistol and a close combat weapon, aka his pies sign. This is a cheap 10-point model. The stats speak for itself. He doesn't even get a star chip. This group will struggle on a daily basis to win any games, I think. But fatties in general can actually cause a lot of damage if you get lucky with them. This is like playing on hard mode. Heno, pre-Chaos Bug, was famous across Mega City as a pro eater and famously ate a hover van in the 4th round of the grand finals. But following the Chaos Bug, Heno found himself on hard times and started to become a professional protester instead. He started to lead a group known as Fatties is Forever. He didn't start this out on his own though. His manager, Jada Trice, followed the money and serves as the group's accountant and PR support. I'm deciding to keep this model simple. As you can see from him, he is actually an original 1980s Games Workshop businessman. I'm basically using the umbrella to represent a baseball bat, and he comes in at a low 5 points. I only made him a punk because I didn't want him to have amazing stats, but I wanted him to be able to handle himself like a proper celebrity manager would. But Trice is no fool and understands that Show still needs protecting, so hired him a bodyguard in the form of the heavy Dupe. Dupe brings the muscle and is definitely not the smartest, but he knows how to handle a hand cannon. He comes in at a total of 8 points. He is the only proper long-range gun in this gang. There's a couple of pistols, but he is the only one who can actually probably fire effectively. The other guys just can't. At 8 points, he's cheap and cheerful, but he will be outgunned in almost every scenario. We then move into Show's hangers-on, which are a bunch of Jews who are also followers of the ugly trend. These are once again made from the 1980s Games Workshop Judge Dredd models. They are stunning and ugly and amazing. I can't love them anymore. They are just some of my favorite figures in my set. I think they're so cool. There's some other uglies I need to try and seek and find, but these ones are just perfect. I love them. Their goal in life is to become famous on the vid slugs, and they are hoping that hanging on to Heno will actually give them that opportunity. They spend most of their days pranking Trice for vid content, and they're made up of Ringer, Loon, and Dwarf Star. The trio are ultimately harmless in day-to-day life. They do make a handy distraction during a protest, and stat-wise, they're very weak. They're just Juves. They're a pack of Juves, so you get 3 models for 6 points. There's really not a lot to them. We then move further into the actual committee. That's right, there is an actual fatty committee here. They aren't just random people. First up is Eaterman Jeru. He is the group leader of the Dan Abnett block Fatties. This was pre-Heno coming in and trying to take over the limelight with all this fame. He is very vocal and surprisingly active within the Dan Abnett block, protesting everything from out-of-order lifts to recipe changes at the local takeout spot. So far, they have been a non-violent organisation, but with the rumour of Kidney Hut dropping one of its flavours, it's only a matter of weeks before Jeru leads the charge and the protest kicks up in front of the Kidney Hut. So Eaterman Jeru is classified as a contender, and he is armed with just a simple close combat weapon and a couple of hot dogs. He's here for the food. He's not here for much else. He wants to protest, he wants to be heard, he wants to eat a hot dog. Up next comes Warlord, Armchair Buster. He is another contender armed with a spit pistol and a normal pistol for 8 points. He is the assistant to the assistant within the Fatties is Forever committee. Ever eager to please, Warlord has turned up to the local Kidney Hut to work out why they have removed one of its 100 flavours. Sadly, he's found out that it's due to the blood pack, so this is going to turn ugly for them. But most of the time, the peaceful protests run smoothly and fine, but Warlord, having discovered that the Bloodpack are involved, has took to arming himself with a couple of pistols, and I just feel like the judges are going to come down hard on this group soon. And then rounding out the team with a simple 7-point contender model is Medida Bettercore, the third most vocal member of the Fattie is Forever committee. Unlike her associates, she is happy to let the others take the lead and remains close behind, but not too close if something goes wrong. She is first to accept praise when things go right, but equally quick to point blame when it goes wrong. I've armed her quite simply with a spit pistol, and she comes in at a simple 7 points. So there you go. That is the full gang of 50. It is made up of a prime porker, 3 contenders, a punk, a heavy, and a pack of juves. I hope you've enjoyed. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, drop me some comments in the bottom. Let me know what type of gang you'd like to see next, and I'll see if I can build one for you. Cheers for watching.